Hi, can I get a grande iced Americano? Thank you. Okay. Hello! I have my coffee. I'm ready to answer some questions. So if you don't know, I have a phone number that you can text if you're in the US or Canada. It goes directly to my phone. I'm in your contacts, you're in my contacts. It's cool, we're friends. Anyways, I sent out a text to all of you guys asking if you had any questions for a Q&A, and you had some good questions. So I'm gonna be answering some of those. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. All right, first question from Evangela. Have you been thinking to name your fans? I've noticed a lot of people really want to have a name for the fan base, but I don't like, it feels weird saying I have fans. If you guys have a name, put it in the comments, we'll check it out. Okay, question 2 from Siler. Where are you from? I'm from Atlanta, in America. Joseph asks, what is your favorite flavor of beans? Red beans are really good. I would not recommend them in a burrito. They're like a dessert thing. Bianca asks, what is your writing process like? Do you write lyrics first and then music, or vice versa? Both, I think, because a lot of times I'll write out lyrics and then I'll write out like instrumentals or beats, whatever. And then I'll just kind of mix and match them and see which ones fit. That's not always the case. Like for my songs Popstar or No Room for an Alice in Hollywood, those ones were written for the actual instrumental, like lyrics were made at the same time as the chords and whatnot. Manda asks, what is your Starbucks order? Iced Americano. L asks, Hogwarts house? Question mark, question mark? Hufflepuff. Wanda asks, if you were a potato dish, what potato dish would you be and why? In Korea, oftentimes they'll put sweet potato on pizza, and that is my favorite thing ever. Maybe that. Okay, Jess asks, when did you realize you wanted to become an artist, or had you always known? I still don't know. I never made like the conscious decision like, yes, I'm gonna be a musician for a living. Even when I started posting stuff on SoundCloud, it was just dumb stuff for my friends to see. But once people started listening and I started getting checks in the mail, I was like, maybe I could do something like artsy for life. We'll see. Kai asks, do you have any tips for learning and retaining Korean? Like, I'm pretty okay at it, but I want to be better. Okay, so there's a YouTube channel called Talk to Me in Korean. I used their books and their resources, their YouTube channel. They have a podcast. They have so many resources. It's all, like, most of it's free. This is not sponsored. I just really enjoy them, and they helped me on my journey learning Korean a lot. But my advice is check out the Talk to Me in Korean YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description because I guess that's what YouTubers do. A lot of the vocabulary that I retain because I remember some moment or experience I had when I said it out loud for the first time. So conversation, talk to me in Korean, you're gonna do great. Haiting! Maddie asks, would you ever collab with a K-pop artist? Absolutely, that sounds fun. Ariana asks, why did you choose the name Peachy? I'm from the Peach State, Georgia. I thought it was cute. I added a little exclamation point to make it extra cute. And here we are. Lily asks, do you live in Korea? No, but I have technically, but I also haven't technically. So before COVID, I was a nomad. A nomad is just somebody who travels instead of having a permanent home. So while I didn't technically reside anywhere, I would use tourist or travel visas to get through certain countries, such as Korea, and I would stay there for longer periods of time. It's complicated. Ariel asks, what or who inspired your latest release? Blood is about a friendship that just kind of took a turn for the worse. A lot of times in close friendships, you know, you get really vulnerable around this person. You'll think you're closer than you actually are, but then you'll notice these people start to like distance themselves. It's like when someone you thought was your friend just kind of abandons you. Just listen to the song. Aisha asks, do you fart? Always. Taylor asks, what's your favorite song? I listen to a lot of ambient music, so it's probably gonna be this one. What are some of your favorite artists right now? Bokiline, I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. She's a Thai singer. I freaking love her music. It's so good. I don't understand a word of what she says. I've tried like studying some Thai to see if I can catch a few words here and there. You don't have to understand Thai to like hear the emotion in her music. It's so sick. I love it. Jelly says, have you ever watched anime? If so, which one? I used to watch a lot of anime in high school, like during my freshman and sophomore year. I think my favorite one is Noragami. I still have it on my computer. I watch it on long flights and stuff. Jana asked, what in life motivates you to keep going? Tough question. You don't have to have one thing that motivates you. You can have as many as you want. And they don't even have to be that important. They don't have to be big reasons. If I can help my friends feel the way that they've helped me feel, I think that'd be good for everyone. Okay, I know I only answered a few. There are a lot more. Thank you for sending in your questions. If I didn't get to it, I'll try to text you a reply. I'm not gonna tell you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, but if you do wanna hit me up, you can text my phone number. It's right there. But yeah, thanks, that was fun. Bye-bye.